Overtime contingency, Glasgow block, all of it! James Egan was the inventor. So I've heard.
What? Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Tia and I react to things here on this channel. And today we continue Severance. Severance Season 2, Episode 8. Which is the episode that follows one of the best episodes I think I have ever seen on television. Which is Episode 7 with Gemma's story. Directed by Jessica, who I discovered. I don't know. I feel like I'm so, like, now that I'm making these videos, it's harder for me to get like to find the time to get really into these shows and get like watch interviews and get really like all the info that I can get, that I'm I feel stupid not knowing who she is, because clearly everyone knows who she is and she's fantastic. And she directed, that was her first episode that she's directed of television, and it was insane. So good. So good. So no pressure on this episode 8, which is a short one, which I'm very confused about, that it's only 37 minutes long. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what this could be. Why would it be such a short episode? Especially because we're getting towards the end of the season. I feel like so much like still needs to happen. I'm very curious, very curious to see what this will actually be. It's called Sweet Vitriol, which tells me as much as the last few titles have told me, or maybe as much as any title so far of this show has told me about the actual episode. But here we are. The things we need to know, the things we left with Mark waking up, remembering all those things, going through the journey, remembering all the things about Gemma, and then like while he's going through the reintegration process. And Devon was there and Ragabi was there, and then she's like, I could just call Cobell. Devon is like, let's just call her, and Ragabi is like, are you sick? No, of course we're not gonna call her. She said she's Lumen through and through. She was raised by them. She's a soldier. Like, that's the last person we should call, kind of. So then she's like, if you call her, I can't be here. I have to leave. So then she's like, wait, you can't leave. He's literally has a hole in his head and is dying on the couch. You can't just go. But then Ragabi left even though Devon didn't call. I think the fact that Devon was even thinking about calling, she's like, this is too much, because she might do it and then everything is ruined or something. Which is also interesting, because I would assume that they know each other, Ragabi and Cobell, because if Ragabi used to be a doctor, they do the procedure and stuff like this. I would assume they know each other, and I would assume that she knows that Cobell has left Lumen. Which then again, like she said, like she's Lumen through and through. Like even though she's left Lumen, she probably, like Ragabi probably doesn't believe that she's actually out and actually done. Yeah, so she's gone. So now it's just Devon with Mark, and yeah. Like what are we supposed to do now? Because the reintegration thing, the storyline is so interesting and important that it can't be that like now Ragabi is just gone and we're just not gonna finish it. Or is it finished now? It didn't look like it when he woke up and he was still remembering her face and stuff, like Gemma's face. That short scene didn't make me think like, oh well, now he is reintegrated, now he's both innie and outie at the same time, or anything like that. It was more like, well, now he woke up from this thing and now let's keep going. But oh wait, Ragabi's gone, so like Devon is gonna like take over. Like what are I don't know. And this must be so confusing for Devon and so stressful. She's the sister and she didn't even know he's doing this. She thank God she knew that he is trying to do something, because they tried the light thing together, for example, him to communicate like with his ini inside Lumen, and he brought her into that plan. So at least she knows that we're trying something, like something is going on. Lumen is very suspicious, and we should like look into it and try to figure things out. But she had no idea about this, about the reintegration thing, so very interesting to see what it will be like now when Mark wakes up, and like what's gonna happen. And then there are all the same things, I think, that are still, because I was listing things, I think in the beginning of last episode, things of like, okay, Bert, Irv, like Helena, like all these things that I would want to know more about. Milchik, Cobell, Miss Huang, all of the like backstories that I would want, and whatever. And then the episode starts and it's a flashback of Gemma, and I just lose it, because I'm like, oh my god, we're getting a Gemma episode. And what a Gemma episode that was. Like, that was more than I could have ever like asked for. That was perfect. Even though it didn't answer all the questions, but like it couldn't have answered all the questions in one episode, I don't think, because there are so many questions regarding her and her story, and like reasons behind everything and all that. So the episode was great. So I'm not gonna list those things again now, because we didn't get any answers to those things in the last episode. So we'll see where we go here in these 37 minutes and 25 seconds. Because it's a short one, it makes me think that it's probably again like a special one, or like different one to the normal episodes of the show. Like last episode was different one, or a different kind of episode, because it was like a Gemma episode. So because it is shorter, it is already different, you know? So then I'm like, why would it be shorter if we are just going back to Lumen, going back to trying to figure everything out? Dylan with the paper, with the instructions, try to find the hallway, try to, you know, all of this. So I'm guessing this is some kind of different episode again. But I'm not gonna guess anymore, because we're just gonna watch it together. Thanks for being here, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. And let's watch Severance together. Season 2, episode 8. Let's go. It sounds like we're outside again. Yep. Oh, so nice. That looks beautiful. And cold. Yeah. Where are we? Look at this. The car. The white car. It has to be her, right? Yeah, we're gonna see where Cobell went. Yep, there she is. That's her car for sure. Salt's Neck! Thanks for visiting. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's the... yes. Because Salt's Neck was where... Sorry. Because she already left once. When she was leaving... No, wait, what was it where... She was leaving already the first time and like started driving to Salt's Neck. We saw her next to the sign that said Salt's Neck, whatever, however many miles. But then she turned around and went back, and she went back to Lumen, back to Helena, and Helena was like, maybe come inside and we could give you another job, a promotion, and da-da-da. And then she was like, actually, maybe I shouldn't go. She didn't go, she left. Was that when she went home and then saw Mark outside, and Mark stopped the car and he's like, is Gemma still alive? And she didn't answer, and then she just drove off. Is that the last time we've seen her? Anyways, but she went back to Salt's Neck Holy. That's why it's a freaking Cobell episode. And we're gonna go to Salt's Neck, which is where she was gonna go before, which I'm assuming is where she's from, or where something very important is happening, has happened. This place looks dead though, but so cool. Look at this. With the music. Amazing. Where are we? Is Salt's Neck like a real place? Beautiful. Yep, there's the intro or the music, and then this was 37 minutes. We're gonna get all backstory of Cobell in 37 minutes. Well, not backstory, this is the like present day. I'm so happy. You're really throwing that there? The plastic bottle. She did call! Well, I guess she kind of had to. If Ragabi left anyway, maybe she would have chosen Ragabi like instead of Cobell if she had the chance, but Ragabi already left, so then... And then she's just not answering. Devin better keep calling. Like a breathing thingy. This is we're gonna find out where the
fuck up on North Pine. Dutch David's kid.
When she had the shrine in her house before she destroyed it, and there was all these bunch of photos of, I don't even know, Kier and her as a child in some lumen something. And then the like a oxygen mask type of thing, and then the tag, like a hospital tag thing that said Charlotte Cobell. Which I think we figured out, or I figured out, based on the year that was in it, that it's like it would be her mother or someone like that. Older than her.
Don't fall far from the gutter.
Well, that's kind of you.
On the house.
Thank you.
Hey, Rose. You want a
Rose. Yeah, is this the mother?
Top me off anytime.
I
Is
like the new dude.
Is this who she's coming here to meet? Yeah, maybe. No, he knows who she is. Yeah, something is going on here.
Harmony Cobell. Well, flip my toboggan.
Tables are for paying customers.
Fine, then buy me a coffee.
So interesting. I don't
The
even...
town is old.
Like, what is this show? So she's from here. And they know, maybe based on the, like, his reaction, it looks like he hasn't seen her for a really, really long time, but he recognizes her. The town is older than I remember, so she has probably maybe grown up here or something.
I need a favor.
Okay.
Not here. Meet me at the factory.
Very, very interesting. But yeah, it feels like every person we've seen...
Close up for me.
And he goes right away. That says a lot too. I feel like every character we've seen so far, like the guy who was in the bus, I don't know what he was doing, you know, breathing in the bag. And then we saw this lady with this tube, and then the other guy who was in the cafe who he gave some bottle of something to. So it just feels like everyone is, I don't know, not doing very well. Let's put it like that. He seems cool. Lumen, it says on the fucking building. This is some like Lumen, where Lumen started from or something. Because isn't it that Lumen has been there since like 18 something something? That's what they said. So it's been a long time. Even if the Severance stuff would have started like 12 years ago or 10 years ago, whatever, like we figure it out or didn't figure out in the dinner with Bert and Fields. Lumen Industries. But I'm very interested to know what Lumen was doing before the Severance stuff. Like, what are they actually doing? If they have a huge factory like this.
You know how fucked it is to ask me to come here.
So he's been there too?
I need you to drive me to Sissy's.
Oh. No thanks.
I'm fine.
If they're watching the house, they'll recognize my car.
How much trouble are you in?
A lot. They're coming for her.
You know, she still lives by the 9.
I assumed.
By the 9.
I need to get something.
Why would I help you with anything?
We were once chums.
Yep, there's
Our
history.
colleagues lift each other up.
Child fucking labor.
Yeah, they both used to work there then. He was also in the Lumen, you know, thing as a kid, but he has left clearly. The fact that he says that you know how fucked up it is that you wanted to meet me here means that he's clearly not like involved in Lumen anymore. But he used to be, and they used to be together.
Child fucking
And who
labor.
is child labor? Oh, Miss Huang. And who is Sissy?
An Imogen. Met at the ether mill. You know that?
Fuck you.
You can help me or not. But I'll not be the punchy dummy for your resentments.
So interesting. So interesting. So who is Sissy? I would assume that if it's like spelled with a capital letter or like that, it's a name. And she still lives by the 9. What, the 9 Lumen core principles? And she... Oh, sorry. And she really... Oh my god, Devin. She really thinks that Lumen is watching somehow, if she's hiding under there, you know, to get into Sissy's house, who lives by the 9 of what? Well, there. This is so nice.
You're higher than a bearded vulture.
Because of the driving? I mean, it looked quite rough.
Tell her to drop dead for me.
You are not welcome here. This is trespass. I do not want that huff peddler on my property.
You gave him his thirst for it.
You got liar's mouth.
Ah. But this is not the mother then. This is Sissy. Oh my god, yes, this is where she... Or is this the mother?
Come down here and tell me what this is all about.
Harmony age 12. Holy crap. Wait. Age 10, 11, 12. And then it stops at 12. Is that when she went to
Come
Lumen?
down here and tell me what this is all about.
And then there's two like plagues here on the wall. Quarterly striver, 4th quarter, year of vision. Youth apprentice, something. Celestine Sissy Cobell is getting some like rewards from Lumen. There's 2 of them at least that we can see here on the wall.
What have you done with my things?
Sold to the poor.
They weren't yours to sell. Has anyone been here?
No one comes here.
Or a telephone?
A Mr. Drummond.
Up.
And what did he want?
What have you done, little mouse?
So Drummond has...
Harmony!
Oh.
I want the key to Mother's room.
I'm sorry. So Drummond has been calling, or has called at least, so she knows that like they're looking for Harmony. But is it actually that they can like take her, like kill her or something like this, silence her somehow? So that this is not the mother, this is Sissy, and give the key to Mother's room. So is this an auntie or something then maybe? Mother's sister? Because why would it be like, what have you done with all my stuff? Like she went into the bedroom that was all just empty. So I guess that's her old room, Harmony's old room. And then she's like, where's the key to Mom's room? And now this woman lives here. So I'm just assuming she's maybe the aunt or something.
That room stays shut until all who remember her sit with Kier. You know this.
Give me the key.
Why do you bring nothing but woe into my life?
Now it is you who cursed this house with woe.
I will not have this quarrel.
I love that she talks the same way.
She said nothing after you pulled the tube from her gullet.
Woo!
There was gratitude in her eyes to be freed from her suffering.
Somehow I doubt it. Sorry, Sissy. Look, she looks like a little girl here. Her face, you know, little girl who's been told who just got slapped by Mom. I mean, I guess that's what happens to everyone when they go back home. You turn into kind of your old self, little kid. So interesting, and I think it's so interesting that this woman also clearly is involved in Lumen somehow, or was, or whatever, because she also talks the same way. It's very specific the way that the Lumen people talk, the way that Cobell talks, Milchik, Miss Huang, everyone, Natalie, like all the people who we have seen from there. And now Sissy talks the same way.
If only she had been a believer. Perhaps she would have found solace in the 9.
What? So the mom was not at Lumen. If only she would have been a believer, she
Didn't
would
have to listen to her wheezing, as I did day after day.
Yeah, so they lived here together. Holy
I
shit.
would have cared for her myself had I not been at school.
Where you belonged.
So it happened when she was still in school? The mom
I
died?
didn't even get to say goodbye.
Your studies were more important. Mr. Egan saw Kier in you.
Oh my god.
He really did. And the Wintertide Fellowship. Even at the factory, no apprentice was more industrious than you. Such a disappointment you've proven to be. Return and plead forgiveness, child. The Egan's will grant it.
The Egan's will grant it. This is... Oh. The cult vibe is just the fact that they have Kier, who is like God, and then they have whoever is in charge of the company, who is the current CEO, which now is James, is that his name? Helena's dad. That like, it's not like Kier will forgive you, but the pastor, the CEO at the moment, they will grant it to you if you ask from them. I think we're good, thank you. Oh my god. She was mentioning the Wintertide Fellowship, which is what Milchik was talking about with Miss Huang, I believe. When she was questioning him about his leadership methods. He was like, you need this internship or whatever to go well, to... I don't know. They were talking about that. So it's like, you go to some like school and then, yeah, you're like studying to become a worker bee for Lumen. And it starts when you're really young. And the fact that her mom has died while she was still in school. Like Harmony was still in school. So she would have had to be, I mean, I don't know how old, but like, that would have been a long time ago. And this looks like she hasn't been here since then. If she's now like, give me the key to mother's room, I was never able to say goodbye and all this stuff. And now this woman is like, what a disappointment you've become. I don't think she could do anything to actually have anyone in the, like, not even in this company, but she's not, I'm assuming, not working for the company, Sissy, but still not accepting her, not being like, oh, you're like, you've done well. She has given her entire life to this cult and no one appreciates it. But she's looking for something here, that's where she came. She's looking for something in the house, which I'm very interested to find out what that is.
Show me mercy. Just like you did with Mother.
Yeah, they're gonna kill. I mean, that's not surprising.
Where's the key?
It feels like she's looking for something that Sissy has no idea what it is, you know? That it's not like I'm looking for that thing and she's like, no, not that thing. You know? Ew, the heads from the waffle party. This is so strange.
Where is it?
And there's like cards. Are these the 9, 10? Oh yeah, here's Kier. All the good stuff that you need in your bedroom. So freaking creepy.
I found it!
Never mind. But she's also not trying to stop her. Imagine if she grew up here. Well, it's at age 10, 11, 12 in the... Oh, look at this shot, this light in this room. But imagine the isolation that she would have had as a kid if she lived here, grew up in this house. There's nothing anywhere even near. And then she went to some like Lumen school. Like there's no way that she would not have become this crazy Lumen person that she is now. Or like, you know, like there's no other path, no other choice for her, no other people around that she could have been like, well, but those people seem different. Maybe I should talk to them. Or, yeah. This is her. Right? That's a similar kind of photo that was in the shrine. With the pigtails. Oh, she has it with her. Oh my god. But how did she get that if she hasn't been to the house since the mom died? Yeah. Yeah, so much pain. Did she get an Emmy for this season? Patricia is so fantastic, and this sound staying like on top of the waves. And she's there like the whole day. Look. Oh my god. So nice. Is he still outside in the car? Well, not anymore, I guess.
What is it? What happened?
Nothing. Came to get you. She's not too happy about it.
Did you see something?
No, but it's cold as shit in the truck and I gotta get back.
Yeah, nothing special happened. I just want to be warm.
What?
Let's please find whatever we're here to find. Because this town very much has a similar kind of vibe as Kier. Like last episode, I was saying that the vibe we got in the beginning of the episode when we saw Gemma and Mark meet and start their life, it could be just like we showing more light and warmer color grading and stuff, just to show the happiness of them in the beginning, and then to have the contrast to what it is like now. But I was like, it's so clear that they're not in Kier in the beginning, I think. Here, even though they're not in Kier, the vibe, the color, it's so blue and cold and all that. Like, it's very similar. Because watching the episode 7, those scenes with Mark and Gemma together, watching it, I'm like, it's like a warm hug, you know, watching it. This is like a cold kick. I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel like watching it, even though nothing like that terrible is happening, even if that was the case, but still the way it looks, everything, it looks so cold and so like, you're just kind of watching it like, ugh, you know? Not like, oh, I wish I lived in this world, or it looks so nice, or anything, you know? But it is cool. I like him.
Liked her.
And he liked her.
She hated Lumen more than I did, so I needed to know.
So interesting. Like how much, because Cobell is now like, she has left Lumen and is like done with it, it seems like. Even though now I don't know what she's trying to find here. But how much more sorry and how much more regret she feels now, like lying in the deathbed of her mom, which looks like she's died like years and years, like decades ago, knowing that she wasted all her life in this Lumen crap. She wasn't there for her mom when she needed her, when she was dying, all of this, and mom hated Lumen. So now, if in her mind, if Harmony is actually now able to be like, yeah, actually Lumen is crap, left it, all of that, and now, yeah, I would think that brings like so much more of the feeling bad about yourself and feeling sorry that you didn't listen to your mom, you know.
At least she doesn't have to live with Sis anymore.
Yeah, she doesn't seem very pleasant. I feel like they used to like each other.
I want to get high.
Oh. Or maybe it was just that. Never mind, but she doesn't look. She looks at Mark like this, baby. That's the kind of bottle he was giving to that guy in the cafe. Oh. I'm stressed. What is this stuff? Is this what everyone in the town is like using?
Oh, I haven't done that since I was 8.
I'm sorry, what?
You ready to man the vat for 10 hours? 10 hours?
Man, the vat for 10 hours. So they would do this as kids at work. At the freaking factory. I haven't done that since I was 8. What is happening?
It's shameful that you sell it.
Well, you've done a lot of shameful things too. It looks like he's just trying to survive his trauma. I don't know if this is the time and place for this. I mean, it's definitely not the place for this. I do like him. For some weird reason, I like his...
It's here.
What is it?
What you're looking for.
He doesn't even know what it is.
She wouldn't throw it away.
Oh, like a cellar? She's looking for potatoes? What are these called in English? In Finnish, we would say potato cellar. I'm so intrigued what this could possibly be. Annual reminiscence. Reminiscence. Is this like from school? Yeah. Honors and awards. James Egan Wintertide Fellowship. Go fighting, kids! This is so terrifying. And here it says Harmony Cobell. Honors and awards. Is this a picture of her? With who? With James Egan? Oh my god. With the Kier chosen one, Kier playing in the background. Yeah, holy crap. But that's not it. Like, what would she do with that? This needs to be something really important for her to come all the way here and go and meet Sissy after all these years, I guess. Ew! James Egan, Wintertide Fellowship, Harmony Cobell. Inside that? Oh my god, it's some like... I don't even know what to guess. What?
Find
Oh
it?
my god. The color is so nice, the blue.
And watch my head.
Watch my...
Lumen destroyed this town.
Yeah.
You owe them no loyalty.
There was no town before the factory. And what about your own employ? Everything that you have, you owe back to the Egans
Oh.
as fealty.
Oh, come on. Cold lady.
Fealty?
That's disgusting. Let her go. And you can go as well. Please. Bye-bye.
Mine! My designs! Circuit blueprint, base code, overtime contingency, Glasgow block, all of it!
James Egan was the inventor.
So I've heard.
What? Oh my god. She has invented all.
Why have you never spoken of this?
I was told Kier's knowledge is for
Oh! Oh my god.
It's true.
Oh my god.
that if I sought credit, I would be banished.
She's gonna throw it in the fire. You're a
Hope you
joke.
die as
Yeah,
painfully
me
as she
too.
did.
Me too.
It was her hand that removed the tube, not mine.
No!
Yeah, you.
Your mother was a coward. More sick in the soul than in the body.
Yeah, no, because she didn't
Filled
believe
with
in Kier.
malice and resentment.
Ah. I'm so.
I don't believe you!
Yeah, me neither.
My flower. I tried to help you grow. But now I see. You are a weed, just as she was.
You mean sane, just as she was? Oh my god. This is absolutely insane. You're a weed just as she was. I'm sure in this moment right now, she would rather, like, no matter what Sissy would call her mom, she would, like, gladly take that same title. That is so culty. That is so crazy. She has come up with the whole freaking severance procedure then, right? Not the whole, like, Lumen. I don't even know what all of Lumen is. But the severance thing is all her. That is absolutely insane. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. I was like, what could it be that we're looking for here? And that makes perfect sense that she would go through all of this to go and try and find that. But hey, no worries. You did it for nothing because your aunt or whatever just burnt it. Like, she has probably done with a lot of other things, destroyed different evidence and destroyed people's lives. And that is actually insane. And it's Helena's dad who has, yeah, because last episode Helena's, or one of the episodes, Helena said that it was her dad who came up with the severance procedure. Yeah, when she saw Mark in the restaurant, and Mark was like, well, I'm no genius, I haven't come up with a world-changing procedure, medical procedure, whatever. She's like, well, it was my dad. No, it was freaking Harmony Cobell. Give her some credit, for God's sakes. But I'm sure Helena doesn't know that. I'm sure no one knows that. Well, James Egan knows that, and Cobell knows that, but Cobell has been fine with that. Until now. Until this moment. I wonder what her plan was. Like, she would go and get the notes, and then what? Go and show those to who? Because even though people in the company like Natalie or Milchick or Helena or Drummond or anyone, I think even if she would go to them and show them the notebook, be like, I have created this, I was the one who like made the whole thing happen, I would think they would react the same way as Sissy did. They would not believe her and just, or even if they did believe, their reaction would not be like, oh my god, really? Let's make you the CEO. They would be like, oh my god, really? Let's destroy the evidence so no one else will ever find out. Because I don't think it would have helped if she would have gone like to the press or something with those notes, be like, I came up with Severance, because most people in the world hate Severance, I guess. Oh my god. Well, someone is coming now, and let's see what is the end of this episode.
Better get going.
Oh, he's giving her the whole car? I do really like him.
Hampton.
I'll see you around.
Hampton. What is Hampton? Oh my god, and there's Devon. Say that again, sir. Oh,
Come tame these tempers, asshole.
let's burn this place to the ground. So good. I love him. I do love him. And please, for the love of God, answer Devon right now.
This is so. Thank fuck. I've been trying to reach you.
Yes, I'm aware.
So listen, Mark has been reintegrating?
A copy.
Yeah.
And she hasn't killed him yet.
No, I mean, I think he's okay. But listen, we want to try something else.
Is Mark with you?
Oh, yes.
Put him on.
Let's go.
Hello?
Oh my god.
Tell me everything.
Oh my god. Tell me everything. How epic can the ending be? First, the guy, did we learn his name? Being like, come and tame these tempers, you assholes. And then her going, tell me everything to Mark. Oh my god. Guys. It makes perfect sense now to me why the episode was 37 minutes. It didn't need to be any longer. That's all, like, just the fact that we know now that she is the creator of freaking Severance. I think that's enough. The episode could have been like 15 minutes. That's all we needed. And then we needed this ending to tie it back to the story outside, to, like, you know, have something to look forward to, that then she answers Devon and then talks with Mark and goes like, tell me everything. Which to me is now telling that she is like fully on their side. Which is the best thing that I can think of right now. I think she's so done with Lumen at this point, especially with everything that Sissy said and did now, burned the notebook, all of that. I'm impressed that her reaction to the, like, burning of the notebook wasn't bigger, you know, that she didn't throw her in the fire too or something. I'm impressed that that didn't happen. And I wonder why, because she made such a big effort to come here and find those notes. Or is she like, well, I could recreate them if I needed to, you know, just do it again? Or, yeah, very, 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 very interesting. I really liked the guy. His vibe was, I think, perfect for Cobell and for an episode like this that is about her and about her childhood, about where she's from, about her background, without any flashbacks, where he has clearly been a part of that. And I think the vibe of him now as an older person, grown up, matches very well with her vibe, which is really, like, nice to see. It's nice to see her interact with someone who knew her from since they were kids, who is same age as her, and who clearly they have a lot of history and they used to be good friends, but who is not like a Lumen robot person, you know? That has tons of other problems, clearly, that we can see. But, like, I think that, like, interaction was very, very interesting. Sissy is crazy. I wonder what she has done for... She clearly has also been to the Lumen school and worked for Lumen and all of this, and still is in contact with them. If she had already talked with Drummond on the phone and now had called someone, I guess, to come there, because then someone was coming with the car. But, like, what was she doing? Because she's not an Egan either, then if she's related to Cobell. Maybe she's like Helena's mother. I don't know. That would be great. Do we know anything about Helena's mother? I wouldn't be surprised if it's a similar kind of situation, that she's just somewhere locked up or something, you know? Or she's dead or whatever. Who cares? Because Harmony has created Severance. Who cares about Jaime Egan or Helena or any of them anymore? No, I do care about Helena. and Helly. I would love to see her face when she would figure this out. I would love to see everyone's faces. That would be, I think that needs to happen somehow. But also, if Harmony is the one who has created this, and then here she said, yeah, she was like, she reacted with like Ragabi as soon as Devin said that Mark has been reintegrating. So she clearly knows who she is. I'm sure if she has created this whole thing, that she probably knows how to do it. She probably knows how to do it risk-freer, at least. So this is the best thing that could happen right now. I can't believe we have 2 episodes left of this freaking season. Like, is she now gonna team up with them? And is Ragabi gonna come back? Because the reintegration has to happen. I would think that's like the last episode somehow, that then Mark finally is like, there's something with that will happen and they will find Gemma and something. So maybe next episode is just the prepping for that. I was already expecting that this episode would be like prepping for the finale, but this was like a standalone episode again, kind of, which I'm very impressed by and thankful that it was like this, because this was fantastic. Very different episode again from the usual Severance episodes, but to learn these things about her, I think that makes so much sense for the whole story. That we learn more about the fact that they are like training children to become these Lumen soldiers. Why she has worked there all this time and why she still worked there now until the end is because that's all she was trained for, and because she came up with this. And maybe that is why she's been so fixated on Mark as well, because she knows that Gemma is in there, and she's maybe so fascinated by her own creation that she was able to create a chip like that would do something like that to his brain, that you can live next door to him and see him at work every day and he has no idea. And he has no idea that he keeps seeing his dead wife at work. Because she was asking Devin, like, does he ever see her? Like, does he ever think he sees Gemma? All this stuff. Imagine, it's all like she's created that. That's so cool. That's a great twist. And I'm very excited to see where we're gonna go with that story. How is that gonna change things? Is she gonna start telling people that? Are people gonna believe her? Does Ragabi know that she's the one who has created the thing? That scene with her in the bed with the mask and stuff and crying, so like heartbreaking and terrible, but so good. Patricia is she's a genius. She's such a good actor. It's so nice to watch her do anything. It's so impressive. The kind of like the little girl that she became with Sissy when she's like telling her off in the beginning. I did like the actor of Sissy. I was actually kind of scared of her, which I think for older ladies like that, it's quite hard for me to look at them and be like, whoa, okay, you know, because they look so cute and old and fragile, and you know, this lady was fierce. I was like, oh my god, please, can we leave this place? She's like creeping me out a little. But this town also is very, very, very interesting. An old Lumen town with the old factory and everything, and so many just abandoned houses and the factory and all this. Like, how many people have left there since the factory has stopped? When did the factory stop working? And why? Because it clearly was still working when they were kids. But like, what were they making in the factory that then they stopped making at some point? And is the Wintertide Fellowship or whatever, is that like one place? Is it like Hogwarts, like one school that you go to at a certain age? Or is that where you like, do they have different schools around? Are all the Lumen people trained in the same place? Or like multiple places? Because they said that they have like offices around the world. I would want to see that place where they train people, where they train children. Who is there teaching and what are they teaching them? And it's interesting to me that the guy, why does he still live there in Salt's Neck? If it was so traumatic for him, the childhood, of course. And then he's still in this town that is like dead and he just has his own cafe and whatever. Why is he still there? Like, why did he stay? Why did anyone stay? I think Sissy, it makes sense. She's old and she like lives in that house where her sister had died, in the town where Lumen was once great. Her one great love, Lumen. And Kier Egan. I think that makes sense. But then for someone like him who clearly hates Lumen so much, why is he still there? We don't know. And is he gonna live there after this? Or whoever is coming in the car, what are they gonna do to him? Is he gonna get out of this alive? I'm sure we probably won't even like find out, because he really seemed like the kind of character that we see just in this one episode. That he's an important part of this one episode and this part of Cobell's past, but not her future. So I wouldn't even be surprised if they kill him right now when they come. And he even seemed ready for it. He's not like running away. He's like, come and tame these tempers, assholes. So epic. So epic. But now, I'm guessing that the next episode will have to be them meeting up with Cobell, working together somehow. And that is crazy to me. That Devon, Vergabi, Mark, and Cobell are gonna team up. This is my guess. Vergabi has to come back when she hears that Cobell is, like, back. And then all the other storylines, I'm here for it. Dylan, Bert, Irv, all of that thing. Helena, Gemma, you know, I'm so ready. And not ready, because it's still gonna take such a long time for season 3 to come. But I do want the end of this season to happen. I want to have all the knowledge that I can at this point. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this episode with me. What a great episode. If you like the video, you can like and subscribe and do those things. I really appreciate if you do that. And I will see you in the next video. Episode 9. Episode 9 of season 2, which is called The After Hours. We will see what that means. So I will see you then. All right. Bye, guys.